Alright guys, I am standing next to my Lapins cherry tree here. I planted this about a month ago, roughly. The Lapins cherry, I know very little about the cherry other than that it's a cross between a Van and a Stella cherry. Now, on all my Lapins, I got 3 Lapins here, cherries. There are 2 cherry trees grafted to it. Let me show you here. Alright, if you look at the base here, you'll see at the main trunk under the graft, you're going to see yellow. And then just above it is grafted an orange. There's an orange paint on there. And then the other branch has white on its graft. So I'm assuming that's a Van and a Stella cherry grafted to some cherry tree or something. But that's all I know so far about these trees, other than it produces a huge juicy cherry. Alright, so you can see that these are not doing well at all. Okay, like I said, I planted them a month ago. They got shocked. Okay, they didn't look that great when I had them in the pot. I didn't have them in the pot that long either. But once I put them in the ground, I guess it shocked them. And this side here only has 1 leaf on it. This one's basically dead. And this one here has 2, 4, 6, 8 leaves on it. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try and save this. This and my other ones too are suffering the same fate so far. I got some root stimulator and a plant starter. I am going to try to do an emergency resuscitation on this before I lose it. We are in still early September right now, and here in East Texas we have until November-ish till the weather's still pretty decent. So we got a couple months yet. I'm hoping this will come back and grow some new buds, at least come back to life, you know, before it goes dormant. So it'll be stronger when spring comes. So we're going to put some root stimulator and plant starter on the root system here, and we will see in a month or two how this does. So this is a product I'm going to be using, Garden Rich Root and Grow. It's a root stimulator and plant starter. The NPK ratio is 4:10:3. So this does have a rooting hormone in it to also get the roots going. Alright, so on the mixing directions here it says to use 3.5 teaspoons per gallon of water, or 1 pint per 9.5 gallons of water, or 1 quart per 19 gallons of water. So 1 pint per 9.5 gallons, that's almost 10 gallons. So we have a 5-gallon bucket here, so we're going to use, instead of 1 pint, a half a pint per 5 gallons of water. Alright, before we get started, I say to shake it up. Now I already opened the seal on here. So we want a half a pint per roughly 5 gallons. Half a pint. A tad bit more. That should do it. Alright guys, you can't be hanging around here. Don't you know this stuff is toxic? Alright. So I'm going to see if this will be able to do all 3 of the trees. It should do them. Alright, so let's put this on. Now this doesn't have much of a root system, if any, because it just has the whatever it was potted in, you know. So we're going to pour it right around the root. the trunk of the tree here. I'm going to use the rest of this on my other ones. You know I'm going to hose you down, Toby. You know you're all dirty now. My dog loves to get dirty, but he hates to be hosed down. And he's not coming back in the house unless I hose him down. Right, Mia? Yeah. You're laying in the dirt too. You're going to get a hose down. Alright, so I just got done putting the root stimulator on all the trees that looked shocked after I put them in. Is this organic? No. But it's going to be just a one-time application. I'd rather make a sacrifice and do that and save my trees or your vegetables, whatever it may be, from dying, you know, just for a one-time application. And the reason for that is all these trees and all my vegetables, as soon as I get, you know, if I transplant them, I always put an organic fertilizer in, like a 3-5-5 or something on my trees anyways. But the problem with organic, well, it's not really a problem, but there's no problem with organic fertilizer. It's just that it takes a long time to for the stuff to come out and be available for the trees or the plants to take in. The non-organic is synthetic, of course, but it's an immediate boost to the trees or your plants, so they take in the nutrition right away. So anyways, what I'm trying to do is boost these trees, wake them up, and get them going again. Like I said, it's just a one-time application, get them going, and then from then on in, it's just organic completely. If they don't make it, I'm not, or if they doesn't seem like it's doing anything, I'm not going to reapply it. You know, that's just the way it is. So I guess that's about it, guys. All right. So that's just the way it is. You know, sometimes you have to use non-organic. In this situation, it's to save the trees. I mean, each one of these trees was roughly $30, $35. You start adding them up, and it's money. Okay. So I'd rather save them, and once they're alive and vigorous and full of life, you know, it's constant organic from then on in. From here on in, I should say. All right, guys, so that's about it. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.